A very good morning. Thanks for clicking on to the Wednesday edition of Vogan's US Outlook. We're looking at the month of June and the first half of summer overall. The wet ground that we've seen collecting across the central portion of the country really is likely to have an effect on the temperatures and the upper atmospheric pattern as we go into the summer's first month. We certainly have got a lack of drought really across the lower 48, and we did see a record um, low percentage of drought area across the lower 48 about a month ago. And with the continuation of wet weather across the breadbasket of the country, the Corn Belt, the central portion of the nation, it does look as if we are going to maintain a cooler, cloudier, and therefore wetter than normal pattern overall. Warm water in the Gulf, warm water up the east coast, I think will increase humidity levels across the southern tier and also the east coast, keeping temperatures up above the average, especially at night time, I think. And we are going to see warm weather, I think, persist overall. But you can see here, this is the CFSV2 500 millibar height anomalies of the model for the month of June. You can see here that we've got a ridge both on the west and east coast, and somewhat of a negative across the central portion of the continent. Really, it's really down the spine of North America, where, and I think this is where the atmosphere is feeding back on that wet ground. But you can see here, temperature normally is reflective of the upper air pattern for the month of June. I think we are going to see a kind of cooler than normal theme. Maybe not just primarily over the Rockies and the central portion of the country, but I think we could even extend this towards the Mississippi Valley area. I do think we are going to see a warmer than normal June both on the east coast and the west coast, but I do think there is going to be a significant area east of the Rockies and west of the Appalachians that could be a degree or so below normal for the month of June overall. Precipitation wise, looks like this here. I do think we are going to maintain a wetter than normal theme, and certainly the upper pattern, the 2 meter temperature anomalies, and the precipitation anomaly all reflective, all coincide with the overall theme that I've got. And I think it all makes sense really overall that where it's been wet, it will continue to be wet. Where it's wet, it will also be cool overall. Looking at the month of July real quick, and you can see here that July, following in June's footsteps, I think we are going to see a cooler than normal theme over the central portion of the country in particular. We could ramp up the heat across the southwest, Four Corners area during the month of July. I think we are going to maintain warmer than normal conditions, I think, up the east coast and on the west coast as well. But we're really watching that area over the central portion of the country. It could end up being a reasonably cool summer overall. Look at the 2 meter temperature anomalies. You can see here that again, down the central portion of the country, where the ground's wettest, it is therefore coolest, warmer than normal on both sides of that cool pool overall. And precipitation wise, the month of July is looking like this here. Again, wetter than normal. You get the overall idea. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great Wednesday. And certainly over the next 5 to 7 days, we're going to see significant cool compared to normal across the central portion of the country overall. So are we looking at a cooler than normal summer? Certainly it looks as if it's going to be a bountiful summer for warm and humid and damp conditions for the growing areas of the country, which is great news, of course, and great news for the drought situation overall. It looks as if we're going to maintain a fairly wet summer across the lower 48, which means that we're not going to hold on or increase the drought area, I think, over the next few months. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.